awesome tokenomics, doxed devs, a legal team, a hired full stack agency. Guys, there's a lot going on for this node project, this crypto project, whatever you want to call it. Let's get right into this video and check out everything there is to know about pirate nodes. What's going on, everybody? It's Colev. Hope you're having a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this video. And if you do enjoy this video, please leave me a like down below and a sub if you really do enjoy it. Now let's get right into pirate nodes. Now, Pirate Nodes was founded by a YouTuber. His name is Sheldon Tweedy. He makes crypto content, and he's been around for a while. And he decided to go ahead and team up with a fellow developer and hire on a whole legal team and a full stack developing agency to go ahead and make this project possible. So let's go ahead and dive over into their website. So the website is going to be piratenodes.io. Again, piratenodes.io. Do not go to any other website. Do not get scammed. Please do not get scammed. All right, so welcome to Pirate Nodes, a decentralized protocol for pirates to access passive income with innovative tokenomics to reduce sell pressure and increase sustainability. Doc's founder, of course. And they did have their pre-sale, and today will mark the launch of their public sale. So what are pirate nodes? Pirate nodes is an innovative node as a service, or DeFi as a service protocol operating on the Avalanche chain. Our goal is to create a sustainable passive income project through cutting edge ideas and implementations to satisfy all users. Being late to the NAS space allowed us to take a back seat and analyze what the successes and failures were of the past and present projects. We've identified the necessary measures to ensure that we're able to combat the issues that all projects have faced, which is pretty awesome. That is the one thing about node projects coming up now, is they can learn from all the failures that came before it of what to do and what not to do, and ultimately that's going to allow projects that are serious to be able to enter the space with all this knowledge, and hopefully can execute a plan according to those failures that other projects have faced. So there's going to be 4 types of nodes, or 4 types of NFTs. It's going to be the Robo, the Sloop, the Brigantine, and the Galleon. So the Robo is going to cost 1 of their token, daily ROI of 0.74. The Sloop, or Slope, whatever you want to say, is going to cost 3 of their token, 0.95 daily ROI, or return on token is the better terminology behind it. 6 of their doubloon tokens is going to get you a Brigantine. That's going to net you 1.2, and the Galleon is going to cost 40 of their doubloon tokens, and it's going to net you 1.6% ROT. So going to their NFTs, this was also they had a pre-sale for these as well, and these give you boost to your ships, and there's going to be 4 of these as well, with Poseidon being the highest. You got the Siren's chest, you got the Bare Bones chest, and then you got the Captain's chest. So these give boost to rewards, fee discounts, access to free ships at launch, all kinds of things, whitelist stuff. So these, like I said, the pre-sale of these have already happened, but these are what helped raise the initial funds for the project, ultimately helping the project long-term sustainability, set everything up, and things of that nature. Look at their tokenomics. So there's gonna be a total of 500,000 doubloon coins in circulation. 75,000 tokens are sent to the LP to provide liquidity, and the other 425,000 are held in the reward pool wallet to be distributed to users. Where do my tokens go when a node is created? Well, the breakdown is going to be 80% to the reward pool, 12.5% to treasury, and 7.5% to liquidity pool. This is a pretty large, portion to the rewards pool. I don't necessarily see that as a red flag, but I just want to kind of bring that up. That's pretty much saying that most of the money that's going into the project is going to go back to other users. But I mean, you could look at it like something like Strong has a similar number. So, and that project's been around for forever. So as long as they provide some sort of utility within the project and give people a reason to use the token as currency, and they are able to bring, you know, money from their treasury, their investments over to the project, then there should be no problem in sustaining it. But that is a relatively high number, I do want to point out. One thing we found with many other projects is that the token from node creation were being sent to developers. Not only is this very greedy, but it also puts a huge amount of sell pressure on the project. For developments to be made, these tokens need to be sold on the market, reducing the price and increasing sell pressure. So also a very important thing to note, a lot of these projects that you also want to look for is how much is going to the developers. If something like 25%, you know, a quarter of, you know, all the tokens are going to the devs, you know, it's pretty fishy, pretty red flaggy, if you say so. Definitely be on the lookout for things like that when looking at these projects, because that could for sure be a red flag and a good indication that the project is just in it for the cash grab. So they have some roadmap stuff here. Sourcing of the professional blockchain developers, release white paper, create Discord, docs founder, whitelist spots. You know, a lot of these have already been, you know, done. Q2, you know, releasing their D app is something that hasn't been done yet, but it's going to be, you know, done pretty soon. The token launch, obviously happening very soon. Activate NFT abilities. Mobile D app's going to be created. Gen 2 of their treasure chest mint. Treasure hunt for node holders to receive Gen 2 chests and ships. Partnerships with other protocols. And one thing I missed on this one is going to be the P2E game. There's going to be some of that stuff in the white paper, but this is going to be a huge, I think, you know, utility portion of the project. Remember, utility doesn't always mean that, you know, it needs income from another source. If people can use, you know, the token in some way with the project, that is utility, and that can keep the project alive by itself. So utility can come in many forms, not only, you know, real world currency or you know, income from other projects. As long as people are spending and using the token, that is also considered utility. So just please also understand that. And Q4, the Pirates Launchpad and the release of their Metaverse P2E game. So there is going to be a lot, you know, for the future of this project. We just have to, you know, hope that, you know, the devs do what they have to do. And you know, keep scrolling down here, you're gonna see obviously the founder, Sheldon Tweedy. He is a fellow YouTuber, so definitely go check him out. His YouTube will be down in the description if you want to check him out. And he partnered with a Solidity developer, Sam Thompson, who is also doxed as well. And two also really big things that you barely see, you know, in node projects. Generally, you know, the team will be, you know, a full stack team. Generally, you know, just be a couple of developers. You won't really know much about it. Most people aren't doxed. They hired an entire full stack agency, you know, to help work on this project, to help set up the website, to help, you know, set up the back end of the website and connect it over, you know, to the crypto side of everything. So that is pretty awesome to see, as well as a legal team to make sure all the legalities of how they were dealing with, you know, everything and paying people, stuff like that, was held properly. So that's also something you do not see, you know, in most node projects. So there's a lot of credibility. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things pointing, you know, to this project, you know, being relatively successful. All the, you know, real things. They're not hiding anything. They're very transparent with everything that they do. And, you know, doxing is the first step to transparency and trust within the community. So I think that they definitely have that going for them. And down here, we just have some quick FAQ things if you want to check these out, of course. Now we went over, you know, a little decent amount of the white paper, but we're going to go ahead and it's going to be down here at the very bottom. All right, so we're gonna go over just a few things that we didn't already cover that the website provided. So one thing is emerging nodes. So rowboats are gonna be upgraded. So rowboats are gonna be upgradable to the slopes, whatever you wanna say. 3 of them plus 0.44 doubloons will get you up to the sloop. The sloop to the brigade, or the sloop to the brigantine, it's going to be 2 of those plus 1.14 doubloons. And then we got a brigantine to the galleon. That's going to be 7 brigantines. and 10 doubloons to get you up to the galleon. So also very important. They have a little formula if you want to, kind of understand how, they're calculating that together. Another important thing that is becoming a little bit popular, and you see it in more and more projects coming out, is node decay. And, this could be very beneficial to the project as a whole, so that they're not just stuck with a bunch of these nodes and over time, the nodes become really, really saturated, and rewards are just constantly, just getting pumped out. Now, this doesn't really mean that that's gonna help that much in that regard, but it's just good to kind of know that your node's not gonna last forever. So I mean, if we look at the rowboat, right, it's gonna last 951 days, which is a pretty long time. And then the galleon will last a bit over a year. So just kind of something to know. How the taxes are being handled is also something that's pretty important. So you can see that 0 through 10 days, the tax is going to be 30%, 11 through 20 days, 20%, 29 through 59 days, 10%, and 60 plus days, it's going to be 2.5%. So this is something that's definitely going to incentivize, holding on to your rewards, not just claiming and then taking out. That's very important. That's going to also, hopefully help, the price slowly go up, or, barely go down, or maybe just level out. The best thing that we want to see in node projects, obviously, is a slight increase, or, a fluctuation, right in the middle. A good example is go look at Polar's charts. Polar's charts have been pretty amazing, honestly, some of the best in the node space that I've seen for as long as it's been around. So that's a pretty good example of, how you want the chart to look. Polar's been doing an awesome job, but this is a Polar video. But hopefully we see something like that with pirate nodes. This will definitely help with, incentivizing people to hold and hopefully sustaining, the price of the project. Now for the sell tax, it's going to be 0, and the transfer tax is also going to be 0 in case you wanted to, move over to a different wallet or such. And the compound tax is also going to be 0, which is very, very good to know. So another thing they have is over-the-counter service. So we found that many projects with OTC whale servers have a Discord channel that can be utilized. Sometimes this works, sometimes not. It's a little bit hit or miss. We'll be creating a marketplace for whales to buy and sell their tokens higher or lower than the market price depending on the action. Whales will be able to list their tokens for sale, and the price will be adjusted accordingly to the current price action. The OTC tax fee does vary based on the size of the order and market conditions. The minimum threshold of 10,000 USD is required for entering and exiting pirate nodes using our OTC method. Pirate nodes will help aid in the search for the buyer or seller. If a pirate comes calling, the team may also use funds from the treasury or developer wallet in order to buy back these tokens to maintain price stability. Also, again, something else that hasn't been seen too much, but hopefully they can implement it better than, projects that already tried to do something like this before. And like we briefly went over, the P2E game is going to be pretty cool. Could definitely add some fun utility to the project. It's going to be a battleship, style P2E game. And based on the pirates you have, different pirates have different attributes, and that can help you in detecting, where they may be in the map. Just a cool thing. So definitely go read up on this if you want to learn some more information about it. But this is going to be happening hopefully in Q2 or Q3 of this project's launch. So again, the founder is doxed, as well as one of the Solidity developers. The liquidity is going to be locked for a year. They are going to have a multi-sig, which is going to be parsed between 3 members of the team. And they have a bug bounty program. In case you do find some sort of bug, the max amount that you can get is 10,000, depending on the severity of the bug that you find. So it's definitely pretty awesome and a pretty nice incentive, to be able to report that, to the developers and get a pretty nice reward from it. Again, they're very transparent with everything. So if you see anything on their code, definitely bring it up to them and get your sweet reward for finding something. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for pirate nodes. I'm gonna try to get this video out as soon as I can, because again, the mint is going to happen very soon for the public sale. So that's gonna be it for pirate nodes, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely go check it out, read over their white paper, read over everything before you decide to get into this. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. I just use this channel to be able to bring awesome projects that I'm going to get into and that I'm already in, to give you all the chance to get into things like this and hopefully be able to make a lot of money in the process. Again, I'm not telling y'all to get into any of these projects. I'm just sharing it so that you have the knowledge of it, and then from there you could do your own research and try to understand it in your way, and from there you can decide whether or not you want to get into this project. Guys, I hope you have a great day or night whatever time you're watching this video, and like always, have a good one.